welcome to another Grace Creative session. My name is Lauren and I'm the project intern here at Grace. And today we're gonna make something called a tissue painting. So at the end, it will look a little something like this. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is take out all of your materials. Put down your trash bag first, and then you can set everything else on top of it. So you need a spray bottle, a piece of watercolor paper, a white crayon, and different colors of tissue paper. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your watercolor paper and we're gonna take our white crayon and we're gonna make some sort of design. You can write a word, you can draw a picture. I would do something that would take up most of the space. And when we're done, whatever you draw is gonna come through, so you're gonna see it after. It'll be a little hard to see with the white on the white, so sometimes you kind of have to like stand back or hold it up to the light a little bit. And then again, make sure when you're drawing with your white crayon that you're pushing down a little bit hard. That way it'll come through a little easier. Okay, so when you're finished, we're gonna take your different colors of tissue paper and we're just gonna rip them up. Now, when you guys are choosing your tissue paper, I know some of you guys have different colors. So the way that this will best show up is by using the darker colors on the bottom and then placing the lighter colors on top as you're layering. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like. Before we put the tissue paper on, go ahead and take your spray bottle and just do a light spritz over your whole paper. You don't need to get it too wet, but we just want it to be a little wet. And then go ahead and take your tissue paper and you're just gonna rip up some little pieces. Now every time you rip up a piece and place it down, you're gonna spray some water on top of it. So place a piece down, go ahead and spray it on top, place a piece down, and spray some spray on top. Make sure to mix up the colors too. You don't want all one color. And we're gonna keep doing this until our whole paper is covered with tissue paper. As you do this, you might start to see the colors bleed a little bit, and that's okay. That's what we want. And it's okay to layer on top too, because all the colors are gonna end up bleeding through. So you can do maybe two or so layers of tissue paper across your whole paper. And make sure as you're spraying it to really push it down. That will help the colors bleed faster onto your paper. So you can kind of see your fingers might get a little inked here. The bigger the pieces you tear, the faster it will go. But also if you want a lot of different colors, you can tear smaller pieces. It just may take a little bit more time, but you guys can do whatever you think will look nice. And I'm just gonna do a few more on here just to layer it really well. Okay, you guys, so I'll kind of show you what mine looks like. Hopefully you can see it here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave this here and I'm gonna let it dry for a little while because we want to let all of the colors bleed onto the paper before we take it off. So go ahead and set it aside and dry. And once it's dry, come back to the video and we can take it off and see our beautiful creation. Okay everyone, now that our project is dry, we're gonna go ahead and take off the tissue paper. And your end product should look a little something like this. Awesome guys, well thank you so much for joining me today. It was fun getting to do this with you guys and I look forward to seeing you guys at another Grace Creative session. Thanks guys.